Okay, this is the premium episode for this week, pre-recorded. You know, I don't know, is it like Tuesday or something?
I think so.
It's Tuesday.
Sam Hyde didn't work out. We couldn't schedule that. Probably for the best. Everyone seemed angry that we were going to have him on anyways. Which, you know, I guess is good. Whatever. You know, I mean, the real motivation is just to get people to listen to the fucking show.
Right.
That's all I want. Just listen to the show.
We just lie and say
we were gonna record. We were
Don't-
gonna record Sam at my apartment. I was gonna make him kiss the mezuzah to come in.
Yeah. I don't know.
It'd be funny to make him wear a yarmulke during.
I would have.
Yeah.
I have a blue flame yarmulke that I would have made him wear.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
My problem is I can't say no to people, you know?
Right.
So it could be like if it's the world's most famous Nazi, and they're like, can I do the podcast? You're like, I don't know.
It's just a Nazi head in like the Futurama water.
Right. He has a bunch of fans. And then they'll start listening to the show and then they'll stop being Nazis when they... That's what I delude myself into thinking will happen.
Well, here's what
And
might
somehow irony is going to convince people to not be racist.
I mean, like that famous Holocaust quote where they're like, first they came for the communists.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
not the real quote. It's
Yeah.
like, first, the communists had Nazis on their podcast.
Yeah.
And I said nothing because I didn't have enough premium subscribers. And then they came for me, but I had already bought a PS4.
I will buy that PS4. We're all going to have
wait.
PS4s, and I'm going to go back to
Yes.
gaming, folks.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I'm going to quit the internet. I'm going to go back to gaming and just be, you know, I watch, you know, you like Demonius X and stuff. Those big fat guys on YouTube who are just angry and their lives seem to suck and they live in the middle of nowhere, but they have gaming. And that's like the thing. You watch these people and you're like, how do they not kill themselves?
Gaming, dude.
And it's gaming.
Gaming saved my life.
It's
dude.
a religion, you know? So we got Felix.
We got Big Dick Felix in
We
the
got
house.
Big Dick
Everybody.
Felix from Chapo Trap House. We are live at the
Succo Fuck House.
I don't know what's the Park Slope Mansion.
Park Slope Mansion. We do lease it also from Anthony Cumia.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
part
yeah.
of the
It's
Anthony
in-
Cumia Realty Group.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is Anthony Cumia's south or west. I don't know directions, but
Yeah, AC
that one. East.
AC Brooklyn.
Neither.
Cumia Studios East.
ACDC stands for Anthony Cumia Dice Clay.
Dude, I did a show at a club, and they had Andrew Dice Clay's smoked cigarette butt taped to the wall as memorabilia. They had this fucking. It
like
was on a
the-
bulletin board.
It's the world's shittiest Planet Hollywood.
Yeah, they
got-
just have
they
like
got-
fucking Sam Kinnison's cum rags on the wall.
Right, no, they have the couch. This is true. Pauly Shore went to the Funny Bone in Richmond and fucked like one of the waitstaff and nutted on the couch and then refused to clean the cum up.
Didn't clean it up.
Just didn't clean it up and then had to buy a new couch. This is Pauly Shore.
Oh fuck, man.
Hey, buddy. That story comes courtesy of Joe Hafke.
I've heard
Who-
that story a bunch too.
Yeah, well, Joe Hafke was the one that told me. Joe Hafke is friend of the show. My friend. Not really. You guys don't know who the fuck
I
he
think I
is.
met
I
him
don't know.
once.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He just got married.
Bald?
No,
Then I did not meet him.
short.
Maybe I did meet him. I don't
Yeah.
know. Fuck. I met a bald guy that you were friends with.
That's you.
No, I have hair. I just cut my hair short as a style choice.
Yeah, he has a Macklemore.
I have a lot of hair.
You and Ben are my only bald friends.
No, Ben is bald, but I have
I try to
short
limit.
hair.
I try to limit the amount of bald guys I'm friends with because you never know when it's actually cancer. And we also don't know for sure the cancer isn't contagious.
That's right.
The science is still, you know, that's still out.
Yeah.
The only way to cure cancer. The only way to cure cancer.
Yeah, you
is to
must have sex with an albino virgin.
That's actually what Pizzagate is about. Hillary has Parkinson's
Oh, wow.
and cancer, and they had to get all those kids to her so she'd stop dying.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You suck the sweet nectar out of their
Yeah.
balls
Did
and
you guys
pussies.
did you guys talk about that tweet Will found yet? Where somebody tweeted like the entire Clinton campaign is run on pizza.
Oh yeah,
Back in like
yeah.
2012,
Yeah.
and then
So
they
awesome.
replied guilty as charged.
No! Yes! Yes!
Oh shit!
I want that
Wow.
tweet, dude. I want that tweet as a necklace and a locket.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like, you remember the funniest day of the last year, the day where she collapsed?
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And so, okay, you remember when she like walked outside of the apartment and she clearly took 2 things of Ativan to the neck.
Yeah.
And she has the huge sunglasses on and goes, I feel great.
Mm-hmm.
It was so.
Podesta like took a syringe of child cum. And like it was like in Pulp Fiction,
Yeah.
they shoved it into her.
Child cum, by the way, is what they call tears. That's their code name for tears. And,
What's in the little kid's balls if it's not cum?
pepperoncinis, Italian sausage,
Just that pepperoncini juice. That, like,
portobello mushrooms. Dude,
Well, that's the biggest thing the Italians ripped off from the Greeks is
Pedophilia.
Yeah.
yeah, we were mad about that.
when I
They ripped
worked
off a lot.
when I worked at Papa John's, they made you sit through these like training PowerPoints. Fucking Papa John's corporate wasted all this money getting someone to design like, SharePoint training modules for
Yeah.
every new hire at Papa
Blockbuster
John's.
had that shit too.
Which is like, who gives a shit? It doesn't matter if the people. If you called up Papa John's and you were like, "What are the toppings?" and the guy on the phone was like, "I don't fucking know," you'd be like, "Excuse me," and they'd be like, "I said I don't fucking know," and they'd be like, "All right, well, I guess let me get a large pepperoni pizza," because there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
They're not gonna fire that guy. They don't
Yeah.
fucking care.
Yeah.
But when I was taking the training modules, they explained all the toppings, and they were like, "We have what's called papabella mushrooms," and it's like, well, what's the difference between papabella mushrooms and portobello mushrooms? Absolutely nothing. It's the same fucking thing. They just had to brand them that way.
I like to think it's just like mushrooms that they cut out using a stencil of Papa John's mushroom head cock.
Yeah.
So it's like they're exactly the same shape as Papa John's dick.
John Schnatter.
Then they send an Orthodox rabbi in to suck the excess mushroom juice on top of it.
Dude, you guys see that picture of Papa John at like a Kentucky game, just furred, just fucked up out of his mind?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
It was
he's
awesome.
drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, that people see him around Kentucky, Louisville, just like just walking into party. He's like a Bill Murray type. He just goes
just
in
the
one-
lamest. It's
wasted.
not even
Yeah.
like
One of my
He's like a Tea
longest
Party Republican. Also,
one of
I
my
mean, if he brings pizza though.
one of my longest running Wikipedia vandalisms. I added a whole section to the Papa John's page about like an incident that happened in like the flagship Louisville, Kentucky store where John Schnatter came in drunk and was like insisting that everyone calls him Papa. And he was like, "I'll show you how to make a fucking pizza." And he was drunk and he like threw up all over the place and then locked himself in the office and like took off all his clothes and was like crying in there. And they couldn't get him out. But I made it look real and I added all these fake citations and it stayed on there for like 6 months.
oh man, you're a hero.
That's so fucking good.
People thought it was
you're the
real.
Dark Knight.
Wait,
of
so I guess
Wikipedia.
every pizza guy is super conservative, right? Because Domino's is Catholic
Well,
as
no,
shit.
they're not. Yeah, they're not Tea
And then
Party, they're-
Herman Cain was Godfather Pizza, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Who else? Is there a liberal pizza chain?
That would suck if it was like
California Pizza
Comet
Kitchen.
Ping Pong Pizza.
It's not a chain. It's a one-off.
Yeah. There's chains in the basement.
Little Caesars.
Plenty of chains down there.
Little adorable pink chains
Yeah,
and
yeah,
pink
yeah.
and blue
They,
chains.
they should change the name of that place to Very Little Caesars.
Little Caesars is Maoist.
Really?
No.
yeah. That'd be
that-
so awesome.
I mean, you guys remember Air America when they made that
Yeah,
shitty
yeah.
Oh,
liberal?
yeah.
Then Mark Maron was on.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
It's like
And Al Franken.
And I was like a liberal ass teenager at the time, and I was like, "Oh, this is gay as shit." Like even I know this is fucking.
Yeah.
gay. I'm the people that would like this, and this sucks.
my mom would keep it on in our house, and it would just be like Maron talking about how depressed he was, and then being like, "We got to beat Bush." But if they took the same thought process for that. And they're like, "We need a liberal pizza chain to take on Papa John's. We need a liberal alcoholic
Hell
Papa
yeah.
John."
Oh, we could do that. We get that done. I want to
Yeah.
be it, dude. Papa
Bill Maher
Stobbs.
Pizza.
Stabby's Pizza. Huh? Bill Maher Pizza.
Pizza Hut, Domino's. Those what's the political?
Domino's is Catholic and like super
And right wing.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
Pizza Hut? Though?
They have that town in Florida, the Domino's
Yeah,
town.
like Domino's University and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
Domino's U.
Dude, I worked at Domino's. I worked at most of the pizza restaurants.
Okay,
And
dude, no non-compete clause.
Damn.
No.
Like Jimmy John's.
Actually, you know what? I think they do make you sign it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But it's only at the same time. But I doubt they enforce that. The thing about all these pizza restaurants, they all have the same exact business model, and they're all a ticking fucking time bomb.
Right.
Because when they hire drivers, they ask you to show proof of insurance. But what they don't tell you is that in like a shit ton of states, like I know New Jersey, all the insurance policies are written with like a livery and like courier exclusion clause, which means if they even find out you're delivering pizza with like a regular, personal liability insurance policy, they'll fucking drop you and you'll never get insurance again.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Jesus.
yeah, so if you get into an accident with a pizza delivery driver hits your fucking car, or God forbid, like runs over you in a fucking crosswalk, the insurance company is going to investigate it. They're going to find out they were delivering pizza, and they're going to say, we're not covering this.
Wow.
And then you have to fucking hire a lawyer and sue the pizza
Jesus
restaurant.
Christ.
Yeah. And the fucking pizza restaurants leave their employees they hang them out to dry. Like, I don't know if it's the managers are trained this way, because a lot of those guys just work their way up, to the manager position. But, they'll tell you if you get into an accident, they're like, yeah, just, take off your hat real quick or take the topper off your car. And they'll like encourage you to commit fucking insurance fraud. And they say, yo, no, that's you. Your personal policy has to cover that. And that's 100% not true.
That's crazy.
Because you're doing exactly what they told you to do. And they just don't worry about it. They just think, it's easier. Instead of paying for insurance for our employees, we're going to make them pay the insurance.
Right.
We're going to pay them $4 an hour because they have to make it up in tips. And it's like it's a fucking nightmare.
So pizza delivery guys in Jersey are basically like Chinese diplomats. They can like commit crimes and disappear.
How are you almost a lawyer?